welcome everyone. I think first I should start with acknowledging that we are in the land of Ghana people, and I pay my respect, and I invite you to pay respect to their past, present, and emerging leaders. Thank you all for joining in the orientation day, mid-year intake orientation day, and I welcome everybody. And it's a challenging time in terms of the COVID and situation, but we have always done well in Flinders to look after students, so we'll continue to do that as we go along. My name is Vipul Phare. I'm the teaching program director at Flinders Business. I look after all the business degrees, undergrad, postgrad, and there is accounting, business, marketing, anything that you're doing. So I'm looking after the operation as well as quality assurance as well as running of the degrees. But any question, you can completely reach out to me. And in terms of those who are, I'll introduce one more person. I can go to the slide, I can jump, right? Yeah. Great. So, and in terms of accounting, specifically, Dr. Phil Palmer is, he looks after the accounting related questions or degrees or anything that you have. Please reach out to him. He has been in this role for a while. He is an expert in accounting and has a very good connection externally. So good person to stay in touch. He takes your first year subject anyway, so you will meet him in any case, but stay in touch. Those who are in business, although it says business for me because I'm also a lecturer in marketing, so I also look after the marketing discipline, and that's my area of specialization. But however, I also look after entire business, as I said, including accounting, but Phil Palmer helps me there. So I hope I have did not confuse you with the structure. So that's me. And when you do your first year subject, I think I take a first year marketing. So I also make sure that I meet all the first year students as they come. It happens in the first half of the year. So you will meet me eventually and then stay in touch. And then I take third year subjects as well. So I in beginning and end, you will meet me. Just want to highlight that there is a Slido here. So if you want to, those who are listening online, feel free to ask questions through Slido, and we'll answer those questions. And those who have joined face-to-face, thank you very much. Good timing because next week, I think tomorrow you wouldn't be able to join face-to-face. We are going to lockdown for 6 days. I want to introduce another important aspect that we have in Flinders, and I really, really strongly recommend you to reach out and be associated with them. All the Flinders business students. It's called Flinders Business Student Association. They are very, very helpful and well-connected group of students who will help you from getting you acclimatizing with the environment, will help you settle down, but also help you during the course of your degree in terms of helping you with the challenges that may arise. They are very proactive in that. They'll connect you with socially with peers, so you'll have more peer support and so on and so forth. So I think these are very good. They have multiple events and ongoing events, so please get in touch with them. One more thing I would like to emphasize, which is not in the slide, and one more important person, which is a course advisor. So if you want to, that is something that you should think about it straight away, right at the beginning, that what subject am I going to take, what is my study plan. And we have a really good course advisor. Her name is Samantha Di Francesco, and but in case you don't directly contact with her, you can ask questions through Ask Flinders. And but my advice to everybody is to first understand your course, understand your course rule, and understand your study plan. And this person's Samantha Di Francesco is very good with explaining and helping you progress. And obviously I'm also there whenever you need to reach out to me. So the first thing I would recommend everybody to understand your course rule and understand their progression. which subject are you going to take first, which subject you should take next. Other thing that I would recommend everybody is that in Flinders, especially in Flinders business, there is what we do, how we teach Flinders business in Flinders business is we embed lot of industry or business, real businesses within the course. So a lot of subjects have real business that comes to the class, gives their problem, students in group solves their problem, and what happens eventually is you have got a connection with lots of businesses, local and international, and also you've got connection with, and you have also got a profile or let's say portfolio that I have worked for, let's say business essay, I have worked for SA Waters, I have worked for some kind of winery, and so on and so forth, right? So you've got worked, so you got a good experience, hands-on experience, and also a good connection with the people who will come to the class. So my recommendation is when you are making a choice of electives, try and associate yourself or take those electives. I think out of memory, about 12 or 13 subjects have this kind of sort of arrangement where business comes to the class, or if they don't come to the class, the topic coordinator reach out to the businesses and creates assessment around that business, and you report to the business at the end of the semester. So another recommendation is try and find those, look for those subjects for electives to fill your electives, so that would be sort of industry project, industry placement, and live industry related subjects. So remember that. So two things, and third is I think it's a very fascinating time to sort of start studying, as well as your first year is the most sort of interesting time. So when there is no lockdown, please come to the campus, use lots and lots of resources that are available in the campus. The university offers multiple support from as simple as understanding a particular assessment. So they have a service called Studiosity, which is 24 hours open. You can say that this particular assessment is, the language is not very clear, the expectations are not clear, so they come and help you with that. I think their office is in library. I think that building in library, so you can find that, or you can also use online services. So they are really, so that, and not just about Studiosity, there are resources in library, there are people who are providing support in terms of career orientation. So there are careers. So I think Flinders Business Association is one place that can sort of connect you with those resources. But if you come to the campus, you will find there are multiple resources that helps you throughout the journey from year 1 to year 3, and those who are doing combined degree year 4, right? So explore those, don't miss out on that. Don't wait until last year to find where do I get a job, because there are multiple support systems during the semester, during the year, for you to prepare you for a job in future, but also prepare you to do well during the journey of studies. So there are three things. These are three things I wanted to mention. I will stop here and wait for any questions that may have. I think we are, yeah.
There are no questions here. Maybe face-to-face students.
Any questions for face-to-face students? No. I think let me think about now. There's no question. I'll create questions for myself, and I'll answer them, because I'm very good answering my own questions. So I think those questions that generally come, I will try and remember and tell you.
Maybe on assignment, extension, request.
Yeah, I think the questions, I think some of the things that I want you to sort of just familiarize the words. For example, there is the online platform is called Flow, Flinders Learning Online. So get yourself familiarized with that platform. Understand what's happening in that platform. There are multiple resources within that platform, which is our place where you will get all the information of a subject. In Flinders, the subject is called topic. So every topic, information about what's the assessment in that topic, what are we going to read, what are we going to study every week. So it's a schedule or a syllabus, what are the readings, everything is present in that particular platform. So get yourself familiarized with that platform. Within that platform, there are 3 ways to reach out to your topic coordinator. There is a place where you can send message directly to the topic coordinator without anybody listening to it. So direct message. Using that platform, you can send a message through discussion board where everybody can see your question or help you as well. So that's a common platform about anything about discussion, that okay, a due date, or how do we work through a particular software if needed, word expectation, any questions you have. So that's a open platform. You can write, say, okay, I don't know, I'm struggling with this particular thing. Then your friends can help you, your teacher can help you. And first one I said, you can directly send a message. Third is you can email them directly as well through that platform too. And then within that platform, there's one of the most important thing is the announcement. So whenever a student, whenever a staff member or teacher wants to tell you something important, they make an announcement, it comes straight to your email. So pay attention to that announcement. So that's about understanding the studies to begin with. And I'm focusing on studies, but I also want you to sort of feel that you should connect with what's happening at the university. Don't just, don't miss out on the opportunities that the university is offering. There are lots and lots of support system. There's lots of network. There is lots of kind of clubs which are sort of helps you form a good social life, productive social life, I should say. So that use those. Any question? Yes, there will be question which is coming, which would come straight in your mind by next week, which is what's the mode of delivery and what's happening with with the schedule of classes. Where are my classes? And so okay, so it's a good question, Vipul, and I will answer that question now. The question is that I'm Vipul. Okay, so what's happened is the Flinders Business and College of Business, Government and Law works on the sort of not philosophy but guideline that anything that is passive, that means anything that has been delivered from the teacher to the student, traditional format, we are trying to move that to videos, small online pre-recorded videos, so you can listen to them anywhere. Whereas anything that has an active learning where you have interaction are going to be face-to-face. So that's the guideline. So within that guideline, you can imagine that the lectures, so if you understand that guideline, so the lectures would be, most of the lectures would be online, pre-recorded, or collaborate through the online platform, whereas all the tutorials will be face-to-face. There are some third-year subjects that are in a workshop format that will be face-to-face. Right? So that's the underlying guideline. Okay. Now, if you're still getting don't know what's happening with your thing, send an email to your topic coordinator saying that, look, I don't know the pattern. It says here I can see it's scheduled, but is it going to be scheduled? So they can answer your question. Good.
So students who are online, you are always welcome to jump on to your Slido. If not, you can even touch base with your topic coordinators who are giving you constant emails on updates.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just be in communication. Things are very fluid and changing. Yeah, that's it.
But I have to reassure everybody that when COVID was at the intense sort of level last year, we had gone to online mode within 5 to 6 days in short notice. I'm talking about Flinders Business, and we had got a very positive response from students' experience throughout in terms of when the lockdown was, or the COVID was at the peak. Students' performance was also sort of high, and success rate was also sort of high. So whatever require provisions, we will take this provision to look after students. Okay, so I want to reassure you, don't worry about it. How things changes. We are here. We are proactively looking after students.
Yeah, I agree with Vipul as well. So thank you all. Wish you all the best for your next semester.